where the International Court of Justice will deliver its order on the case brought before the court by the Republic of the Gambia against Myanmar on request for the indication of provisional measures to protect the Rohingya Muslims. Gambia took up the case on human rights considerations for the people of Rohingya Muslims who have been victims of extrajudicial attack causing their mass exodus in search for safety. The court is expected to deliver its order in The Hague on Thursday, 23rd of January. Details of that in this report.
A public sitting will take place at the Peace Palace in The Hague, during which Judge Abdul Kawi Ahmed Yusuf, President of the court, will read the court's order. It could be recalled that last month the Gambia requested from the International Court of Justice for the court in pursuant of Article 41 of the Statute of the Court, as a matter of extreme urgency, to indicate the following provisional measures which are directly linked to the rights that form the subject matter of the dispute, pending its determination of this case on the merits. The demands by the Gambia includes Myanmar to immediately, in pursuance of its undertaking in the Convention of the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of the Genocide of 9th December 1948, take all measures within its power to prevent all acts that amount to or contribute to the crime of genocide.
We come to you because to the millions of us around the world, the weak, the powerless, the insignificant others, you give us hope that someone out there will listen to us, to our pains and our sorrows, that someone will give consolation to victims and protect them. So all that the Gambia asks is that you tell Myanmar to stop these senseless killings, to stop these acts of barbarity and brutality that have shocked and continue to shock our collective conscience, to stop this genocide of its own people.
The Gambia also requested that Myanmar ensure that any military, paramilitary, or irregular armed units which may be directed or subjected by it, as well as any organization and persons which may be subjected to its control, direction, or influence, do not commit any act of genocide, among others, against the Rohingya group. It also requested that Myanmar grants access to and cooperates with all United Nations fact-finding bodies that are engaged in investigating alleged genocidal acts against the Rohingya, including the conditions of which the Rohingya are subjected. Nobel Peace Prize laureate and Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, who is defending her government minority in Rakhine State, filed by the government of the Gambia as regrettable, noting that the allegations placed before the court are incomplete and misleading facts.
Mr. President, it is vital for Myanmar's present and future that our civilian and military criminal justice systems functions in accordance with the Constitution. Where a country has a military justice system, neutralizing this system by externalizing justice, in effect, surgically removes a critical limb from the body, the limb that helps armed forces to self-correct, to improve, to better perform their functions within the constitutional order.
The Myanmar State Councillor admitted the disproportionate use of force by the army cannot but stress that such conduct, if proven, could be relevant under the international humanitarian law or human rights convictions, but not under the 1948 Genocide Convention. She stated that in 2017, Rohingya militants carried out a series of attacks against Myanmar security forces, killing 12 police officers. It triggered a crackdown by the Myanmar's military, with widespread reports of indiscriminate killings, arson, looting, and rape, which resulted to more than 730,000 Rohingya fled the country. Reporting for African News, I am Amadou Kante.
From that report there at The Hague, and of course between the Gambia and Myanmar, where the court expects to give its orders on Thursday.